Yo, this is so funny. It's like Attack on Titan knows what I'm looking for here. Well, today we are watching Ashes on the Fire. Well, listening to Ashes on the Fire. And if it's of any indication of how the last two tracks have been for Attack on Titan, I know I'm going to love this one. We do have a new composer that I'm really excited to hear. It's Kota Yamamoto. And of course, if you guys have seen the last two videos that I've done, we have focused on Hiroyuki Sawano. So now I'm excited to see what other composers sounds like for this anime. And honestly, I'm not going to sell him short. I know for a fact he's going to just blow it out the water. And of course, if you guys know me at all, we watched the studio version and then the live version right after. So I am excited to see both. I'm excited to witness both. But either way, let's stop talking and jump straight in to Ashes on the Fire. I am so glad they decided to do an official music video for this. Honestly, I hope that they do music videos for all their soundtracks for season 4. That would be, I'll watch all of them. God. No pianos this time. Oh my God. Like normally I'm used to them starting off with the ominous piano, but they just went straight into it. Sounds like we just have horns and drums as the primary focuses on this one. God, this scene was so cool, man. The way that Yana, yeah, right here, the way that she just stands there, just watches as the Titan collapses within the building. God. I guess the only downside to having a music video is that I fixate what's on the screen. So I'll try to pay attention to both the actual music itself, but also the video. Has Kota Yamamoto have been on any other soundtracks before season 4? Oh my God. The risks that we took this season are insane. Look at our people, man. If you told me that season 4 would have taken this route out of, you know, after everything that we've been through, I would have laughed in your fucking face. I'm not even gonna lie. Cause man. And the fact that we see Annie transform to female Titan after all these years alongside Reiner, no less. Oh, it gives me goosebumps. God, I just have to say the live version is going to have to come hard. Like, I don't think it's going to be possible to do just a handful of, you know, band members like they did for UC Big Girl and WMID. Oh, Connie, man. I think he's one of the people that I feel like the most terrible for. He's just been so conflicted throughout this whole season. He's had to do so much stuff that he never even dreamt of, you know, wanting to do. God, and then we get soft again. Oof. I love strings so much. Cellos, violins, anything, just give it to me. Honestly, if you didn't even give me the visuals for this and you played this track, this is exactly what I would think of. Like this entire moment just unfolding. Falco, that was an insane transformation. Look at him. And people sleep on Flock, but come on now, this was an amazing sequence for him. Like, this shit gave me goosebumps and I was scared. I was like, oh my God, this is it, you know what I mean? Because I thought we didn't have anyone to stop him at all, but thank God for Gabby. Also, kudos to Mappa for their work on the ODM gear animations, because after what Wit Studio consistently delivered to us, I was worried about how they would do it. And then Magath and Shadis. Oh, damn, man. Getting me in my feels. Their music just complements everything perfectly on this show. Oh, and it's over. God damn, that was good. I hope they do a lot more official videos like this. That was good. Like, every scene that they chose felt like it had purpose, and it just complemented the soundtrack even more than it already does. Okay, now let's find the live version. Ashes on the Fire live? Oh, thank God there is a live version. Y'all, I was gonna be so embarrassed because I didn't check beforehand. So I thought, you know, like when I recorded my intro, I didn't think, you know, this soundtrack is so new, it might not, they might not have a live version yet, but they do. So let's just jump straight into it. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, yeah, they have like nearly a full band on stage this time, instead of the studio that we're used to. Oh, God. And I love how they have the anime in the background. Even though this is live, they still want you to feel immersed in the AOT universe, you know what I mean? God, it feels so calm. It's so eerie, it makes me nervous. Like, I didn't feel this way when I was listening to the studio version. This is why I listened to both versions, by the way, instead of just one. Because sometimes they have a completely different feel. Because when all you have is the band, you have to sell it. You have to make sure everything is just perfection. Look at our cello boys. Like I told y'all in the last video, I'm in love with cellos. Oh, God. Our violinists. Look at them. They better have paid them good for this. You know how talented you have to be to compose something like this with so many layers? Like, I feel like I said that in the last video, but man, like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, do you just start with one instrument and be like, you know what? It would sound so much better with a violin next. You know what? Let's add a synth, you know, stuff like that. Like, how do you do this? Jeez, man. Honestly, the entire visual aesthetic of this video is gorgeous. Even though it's live, they make sure the lighting is perfect. They make sure the entire like staging looks visually pleasing. Oh, and I love how they even chose different visuals than what's on the official music video. Look at him. Oh my god. I'm actually surprised to see that few amount of horns. I thought we would see a lot more horns. Oh, that build up, that build up. Oh, there it is. Ooh. And that last hit that they had to get that last little bang in. Oh man, that was good. I'm gonna miss this show, man. Like when it's all said and done, I don't know what I'm going, like hopefully, you know, if you're a manga reader, then of course you know what already happens. But you know, for me and the other anime watchers, it's been a ride. I am just eager to see what comes out of all of this, you know what I mean? But God, it's just, these soundtracks just hit differently, man. Like I don't know what goes through their heads when they're putting together tracks like this. And these aren't short tracks either. You know, these aren't, you know, like for American television, like for example with the most recent show that I watched that I listened to the entire soundtrack for was for Euphoria. And yes, there were some 3-minute songs if you were lucky, but then primarily they're like 1 to 2 minute songs. But I don't know if it's just for Attack on Titan and I'm selling the rest of the industry short, but every single song we've listened to thus far has been what, 3, 4, 5 minutes long. Like these are not short tracks. Like these are some pretty hefty tracks. So just to see how much effort they put into it and how much time and, you know, how carefully crafted everything is with the amount of time each, you know, track is, I'm amazed, honestly. But oh, y'all keep the requests coming, keep the recommendations coming. I'm addicted to the soundtrack. So, and most likely if you're requesting this once this video comes out, I'll probably recorded already 2 or 3 more Attack on Titan tracks. I'm not gonna lie, I've been addicted to these. So of course, if you want to see more, definitely let me know. But also, if you guys just want to watch other reactions that I'm doing, so full-length episodes of anything that we're watching on the channel or things that haven't even touched the channel yet, definitely check out my website, check out the Patreon. I would love your support. But aside from that, God, my heart's racing. I don't know what to do with myself now. You guys have a great rest of your day / night, and I'll see you next video. Subscribe.